Hi everybody, Stefan here from EDC Austria, and today we are looking at a Dutch 24-hour ration. This is my second Dutch 24-hour ration that I got, but the first one was half empty. That was a problem. And this is also the most expensive ration I've got so far. And I'm a bit disappointed because just today I heard in another video that maybe there aren't even any mains inside, because they are handed to the soldiers separately on most occasions. But let's check it out. First, we have that content sheet, which is just as unmilitary-like as the rest of the ration, which is just stuff thrown in a bag. Here we have some brown biscuits. Here we have some more of those. Here we actually have something to eat. Here we have spinach with meatballs, so it does come with one main at least. Here we have one chicken soup. This says mustard soup, but I'm not sure that's a thing, but that's the only thing it can be translated to. Okay, here we have our third and hopefully final bag of brownies, brown biscuits. Then here we have a bag of sweets. Man, that's a weird ration. We have some Mentos, but not the mint kind. These are the fruit version. Here we have some matches, which are extra, packed in a case of plastic. Sugar, pepper, sugar. Here we have some dextrose energy. Here we have more sugar, toothpick, two more sugars, another toothpick, but I don't see. This is spicy red chili. Oh, and here finally is some salt. Let's put this back in this bag, so we have some resemblance of order. Here we have a cocoa beverage, an instant one. Here we have a lemon powder for a lemon drink, although this is hard as a rock inside. Okay, this is actually a fruit spread. This is some raspberry jam. Here we have some regular tissues. Here we have some tuna pate. These are 2 tea bags. Here's some Stimorol gum. Here's some chocolate. Here's some beef broth. Here's another cocoa instant powder. Here we have some instant coffee, and as you know, I won't taste it because I can't have coffee. Here's another one. Here we have something called Ardennes pate, but it's mostly a pork pate. We actually get 2 of those. Here we have some Mediterranean pate. I'm already worried what that will taste like. Here we have 2 coffee creamers. Okay, that's it. Well, I'd say I'll put the first batch of it on the tray and we'll taste that, and then we'll eat the main. And that's it for this very overpriced ration. I won't tell you how much, but it was by far the most expensive one I've ever bought. Okay, here we are with all the breakfast stuff, or at least I use it as breakfast we have the pâtés and the fruit spreads. And first let's do the cocoa instant drink. This one doesn't worry me as much because it's easy. It's still not hardened or anything. It's still a powder. Okay, now let's dissolve it a bit. And here's the one that worries me, the lemon instant. But it feels like it has been penetrated because it's not a powder anymore. Whoa, that looks just disgusting. Well, luckily I brought a second spoon. Oh, it's actually easier to dissolve than I thought. My apologies. Actually, I rethought the whole thing. This makes a good breakfast, and then you have the spinach with meatballs as lunch. So all that's missing is a dinner, and those are handed out separately as I understood it. Why they didn't put them in the ration, I don't know, but that's the way it is. So we have 2 of the Ardennes pâtés, so we only need to open one of those. Tastes a bit like liver and pork. Then we have the Mediterranean pâté. Ugh. The hell is that? That honestly smells like you just put a bunch of seasoning in a box and then put some fluids into it, and that's it. Then we have finally our tuna pâté. Usually not a lot can go wrong with those. Oh, well, I guess I was wrong. There's some liquid build-up. Okay, I use as always my Bundeswehr cutlery because they didn't provide a spoon or anything. But first I'll try here the lemon drink, which by the way was the only beverage that came with the ration. I even put more water than suggested, but it's still a bit too sweet. Okay, let's try the Mediterranean first, as this is the one I'm worried about the most. Just a tiny bit at first. A lot like curry, but better than expected. So that's the tuna pâté. Yeah, that's just tuna pâté. If you go to your store and buy tuna pâté, that's what you get. Tuna in even smaller bits and nothing else. And finally we have the Ardennes pâté, which is a pork pâté. That one tastes quite good. A lot of pork, but it's a bit of a sturdier consistency, so it really tastes great and not too processed either. Actually, none of these tasted really processed. So let's open this up. Wow. Wow, there's a whole piece. That's a small wonder considering how this one was packed. Okay, let's start. Well, first let's taste one without anything. Okay, that's pretty neutral, but it is leaning towards the sweet side. So let's get the tuna pate on there. That's actually pretty great, because as soon as you have something savory on it, you don't taste the slight sweetness anymore. Now let's do a bit with the pork pate. But the tuna pate was really great. I don't even know if I've ever seen one here. Okay, and finally the Mediterranean pate. That's okay too. That continues to surprise me, because it looked and smelled so bad. Okay, now let's go to the fruit spreads. I think this is a fruit spread, because it couldn't translate the name, but in the ingredients there were some fruits listed, so that seems to be a good sign. Oh yeah, that's some good jam or jelly. And you see how broken this, how dinged up this all is. This can't be the best way to transport your stuff. Okay, I've cleaned my knife in the meantime, so let's take another cracker. But first let's try our hot chocolate, or hot cocoa rather, but this one is excellent. You really taste the flavors, and it's not too sweet, not too light, it's just perfect. Okay, let's check the raspberry. Well, this was just as expected. It tasted like raspberry jam. And this one, I'm not sure what it is. So let's check it out. This is called Powidl in German. This is made from plums and prunes, which is the same thing. Since this whole thing is more filling than I thought, I'll break that up into 2 parts again. So we are finished with part 1, and in part 2 we have the 3 soups. The main, which is meatballs in spinach, and then all the sweets. I hope to see you then. For now, thanks for watching. Have a great day. If you have something to say, please leave a comment. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to be informed about new videos, please subscribe. Have a great day. Bye bye.